No intro today, folks. We're going to talk about Resident Evil 9. As you can see this, again, I'll show you some articles, but I'm not going to read the whole thing. Read some of it. Turns out the release window has been leaked. I'll read some points. Now, this is from a YouTuber that is called Screenfire Germany. You know what? Let's just read it. I'll tell you soon. I think it's a YouTuber. Now, according to Andy, Capcom has planned to launch Resident Evil 9 between January 1st and March 31st, 2026. The YouTuber stated that the game will officially announce during Summer Game Fest, which is on June 6th. The claim was responded by Aesthetic Gamer, also referred to as Dust Golem, and with a statement, received a lot of attention. If Andy said it, I believe him. I think he's more tuned to know the reveal announcement than I am. I can 100% say that he said things that I know to be true about Resident Evil 9 development previously, so likely that's the case. Now, this is the brand new one. Well, less than 48 hours ago. It's going to be, let's talk about that. If you read this, they say they want to ditch the open world classic horror, which we'll get to that. Here it is. We'll read the reason behind it. The decision to revamp Resident Evil 9 took shape in 2021, or probably after Village. Of course it is. When Capcom realized the original version, conceived in 2017, wasn't resonate at the fans or with the fans. At the time, the project embraced an expansive open world design featuring interconnected areas, multiple interaction or multiplayer interaction, drawing inspiration from titles like Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild. But the concept was bold. No, let's try it again. The concept was bold. Internal tests revealed challenges in maintaining the oppressive atmosphere centered around Resident Evil. This one, according to Game Run, they probably be a reset leaks. I don't know. There's many things, but for characters we all know it could be Jill and Leon. Hopefully they will reference Resident Evil 9 or Resident Evil Death Island. Here, let's see the screen run. We all know this was to this. Here it is. What could it mean? I don't know why they need a reboot, because right now it says here the main takeaway is that 4 years ago, Resident Evil 9 reset, 4 years of development since then, with some assets, gameplay already present, is a decent progress to make for a AAA modern games. Enough that fans could potentially see the teaser within the next year, but it's a huge delay for a project supposedly started in 2017. RE9 is coming along but isn't in a hurry. It could argue that less pressure is both the main cause and benefits for Resident Evil 9 reboot. RE7 and RE Village proven capable of keeping the series afloat, as have the remakes of RE2, 3, and 4. There's no need for RE9 to chase trends or mold the identity reacting to prior entry, because the issue it originally responded no longer exists. For fans, this also comes with the downside of RE9 status being a total mystery. Let's be clear, they started like what? After Village, and it's a complete revamp from the traditional one, RE6. In my opinion, I think they're trying to recapture the horror, or perhaps the horror aspect that made Resident Evil famous. As for the open world, don't forget this is RE Engine, okay? Many people have confirmed that RE Engine is not capable for open world games. Let me give you for example Monster Hunter Wilds. When I play that game, on the lowest setting, I got 30 FPS. Since my laptop here is the laptop version of the i5 11th Gen and RTX 3050 4GB VRAM. 30 FPS. I'm not joking, it is. And not only that, they have the Nuvo DRM. If Capcom were to reboot this, well, whether they do it or not, my opinion is that the first thing they do, remove the Nuvo. Capcom, listen, I know you want to protect your game from piracy, but if you implement Denuvo, they're gonna pirate it either way. Piracy is a service problem, not a price problem. So please don't implement Denuvo. It will affect performance. It's proven. Devil May Cry 5, Resident Evil Village. It has proven. Since Leon and Jill is coming back, because let's put it this way, the OG characters such as Leon, Jill, Claire, Ada, Chris, Rebecca Chambers, Sherry, who else? I mean, I could list everything, but remember, all these characters, the last time we saw them is Resident Evil Death Island, except of course of Ada Wong. Ada Wong's last appearance, Resident Evil 6. I believe Resident Evil 6, the last one. And after that, we haven't heard anything. For Leon, Claire, Chris, and Jill, and Rebecca Chambers is Resident Evil Death Island. Now Barry Burton, I don't know for certain. I think the last one is Revelation 2. Remember, we haven't heard anybody, or we haven't heard what happened to them. Now, I have one conspiracy theory. It's about Chris's Howling Commando. I had to make an assumption that one of them can be either Jill Valentine or Ada Wong, and there's also the voice of the comms in the DLC of Resident Evil Village, which I had to assume that could be either Jill or even Rebecca Chambers or Sherry, or perhaps the female Howling Commandos could be either Jill, Ada, or Sherry. Remember, we haven't heard anything. We don't know what happened to them. So I think Capcom can do better. They don't need a reboot. I think they want to capture what made Resident Evil good. But if they want to make an open world, don't use RE Engine, okay? Look, RE Engine is good, but when it comes to open world, it is best you don't use RE Engine, regardless of what you do. And Capcom, whether you like it or not, you should start doing, or perhaps start using engines besides RE Engine, okay? You can't keep using the same engine forever. And most importantly, remove De Nouveau, don't implement it, it will affect performance. And it's true, it happened before. Leave a like and subscribe if you want woke or anti-woke detected, or you just want to see me play games, or you like trending topics. Visit my second, third, and fourth channel up here or link in the description.